Daniel's riding with me someday. Leaving it. After 2 years of study and research, the Washington County Community Foundation launched its first proactive initiative, Youth First, in 2007. Their goal was to create a positive environment within the county where youth are valued, their needs come first, and investments are made in their well-being. In 2011, Youth First merged with the YMCA to best serve youth through their common commitments to youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. This merger allowed for further utilization of Youth First missions and the possibility to grow development assets in our community more initially.
All right, welcome. We are live here at West Washington High School, here on the final regular season contest of this 2021-2022 varsity basketball season, as the Senators made it to the final game here tonight of the regular season. We hope we say that in next week when we can say we made it to the final game of the sectional, but final regular season game here tonight against the Shoals Jug Rocks, who come into Campbellsburg here on the Ron Smith Court for tonight's contest here on senior night. Several of the seniors were introduced if you were watching our live stream prior to going on the air here live, but
it's kind of an everything night.
Yes, it is.
It's cheer clinic night. It's
a
softball recognition night.
Yeah.
It's baseball recognition night. It's senior night. It's the last home game. It's everything night.
It's find a place to park night too, because when I got here and we were here early, it was pretty well full. So I'm sure that it has gotten even fuller as we went deeper into the evening here. But both teams about ready to go. Of course, the basketball senior, we've got one in Caden Zink, and he was introduced here with his parents prior to the game tonight. And then also we had our two varsity lady Senators introduced, the Brown girls also coming out and getting introduced. Our varsity cheerleaders had a couple of those. So, all the senior kids getting a little recognition here before the game this evening as they come out with their parents, and we appreciate all that they've done here for West Washington sports. Also had, like you said, our dance girls are in the house, the young cheerleading squad, and then also members of last year's sectional baseball team were introduced. So a lot going on here pre-game as both teams have made it down to the court for warm-ups here as we get ready for tonight's contest. The professor, Mr. Akers, is going to join me this evening.
I heard there was a surprise over in the student section.
Yeah, my son decided that he needed to be over in the cheer block tonight, and I'm sure he's mixing things up over there. So Mr. Akers is going to help me here this evening, but just looking forward to tonight's broadcast and the game. Center's been on a little bit of a roll. Of course, we come off a loss on Tuesday night to a very good 1A Rock Creek basketball team. Just come up a little short in that one, but last weekend we had a double weekend on Friday and Saturday. Got two big wins here on Friday night over at Henryville, and then Saturday night went on the road, went over and played a very good Mitchell team, a Mitchell team that has beaten some of the heavyweights around this year. They beat Paoli earlier in the year, and they've had some big wins, but our kids played really well. Got the win over there also against Mitchell on Saturday night, as the Senators come from behind to win that one 55-52 in that contest. And then, like we said, fell to Rock Creek on Tuesday night, but getting ready for sectional play. That comes up this coming Tuesday night as the Senators will play up at Edinburgh in the sectional. Why we're at Edinburgh, I don't know, but that's where the Class 1A alignment put us when there's a sectional 1A right down the road here at Springs Valley, but we end up at Edinburgh. So nevertheless, it is what it is. You got to go into those and play your best ball and hopefully advance to play on Friday night, and then find your way into the sectional final. We play Shaw Memorial, a team that we didn't get to play in the regular season.
Yep. Talking about that Mitchell game, Mitchell got a win over this same Shoals team.
Yes, they did.
The last time that they played. So it's one of those. We're riding kind of a high right now with the double win weekend. I know that Rock Creek game is a downside to that, but we're playing some good basketball at the moment. And that's exactly what Coach Sullivan wants these kids to do, play good basketball going into sectional, where you're going to have to play. So in order to win a championship, you're going to have to play on back-to-back nights, that Friday, Saturday, which is what this Senators team did this past weekend. Played Friday, Saturday, and picked up both of those wins. So they're hoping they can carry that momentum into sectional play up at Edinburgh. Ride that bus 3 times up there and get 3 big wins and walk out with a sectional championship.
Yeah, well, that's one big thing, and I've kind of been harping on the alignments of the IHSAA for the last couple of years. Just because it just seems like it's not really aligned the way that you would think it would be aligned. But, there's a lot of thought goes into that. I'm not knocking the IHSAA by any means. They do a great job with all the sports. It's just funny. Like I said, you could go 20 miles down the road to Springs Valley.
Or 20 minutes the other way to Borden.
Or 20 minutes to Borden. And
but what's funny is we're on the opposite ends.
Yes.
The two teams that can host that sectional are West Washington and Edinburgh.
Right.
And we are on opposite ends of travel-wise for that section. So no matter what, one of the teams has to make a long trip. And last year it was great for the boys because it was at home for them.
Yes.
Well, this year they're on the road. It flips with the girls. Girls were at home this year, so boys get to be on the road.
They get to be on the road, yes. So it's, it's a little bit of a travel, like we said, about an hour and 15, 20 minutes by car, probably longer than that by bus. But anyway, it is what it is. You got to go play and, hopefully definitely looking at that sectional. Edinburgh, the host team would have to be the favorite. They've been ranked in the top 5 all year long in 1A. We saw a game here where we played them in the regular season that went to double overtime.
Right.
And we ended up losing the game by a point here on our home floor. So we know we can play with them and play with anybody in that sectional. Shaw, we don't know a whole lot about because we didn't get to see them. Their record is much like ours, pretty much.
Right, they're 8-12 right now. They're playing tonight. But we're 8-13. Crothersville is 3-13. Medora is 4-8. Sorry, Crothersville is 3-18. Medora is 4-18. You've got Trinity Lutheran, which is 4-9-14, and then of course Edinburgh at 9-3. So, and their losses are to some big time schools. They lost to Greenwood, to Shelbyville, and then they just dropped one this past weekend to North Davies, kind of in a shootout that got away a little bit late.
Right.
But,
and North Davies has played great all year too. So, you look at that sectional, the two teams that we lost to that were common opponents here in the regular season were Trinity and Edinburgh.
Right.
But they drew each other first round of sectional. So one of them is going to be out.
Right.
If we can advance, I think Tuesday night's game is real important. You're playing a team that you're not familiar with, haven't played yet on the season. If you can get through that one, then, the two teams with the worst records got the bye.
Yeah.
So Medora got a bye. And then also Crothersville, and we would play Medora if we can advance on Tuesday night, which would be on Friday, and then we'd see what happens on Saturday night. But I think that's going to be a great second game. I think both the games on Tuesday night could be very, very good.
Yeah.
Us against Shaw, and then Edinburgh and Trinity. So should be an interesting sectional first round, and we're looking forward to that. But we got to, I think, tonight's game's really important in the manner that, you get a little confidence going here, tonight to build on that game on Tuesday night. So, it should be kids should be fired up here on senior night. I know Caden Zink probably is. This last time he's going to play on this floor. So, he's got to be a little fired up for that. And, hopefully the kids will get behind him here and they'll come out and play well like we did last weekend as we done really well in those two contests. But just got to come out and play here once again. And I think the key is, like we've said all year long, this is a young basketball team with one senior in Caden Zink. The rest of our kids, we got 2 juniors. The rest are pretty much sophomores and freshmen. So, we got a lot of kids that have grown up here in this basketball season. And they've done a good job. Kenton Chase, I think, has come into his own. We've seen Jackson Cameron on Tuesday night get hot in the fourth quarter after the game was kind of out of hand with Rock Creek, but he hit 6 3-pointers in that fourth quarter. Finished the game as our high scorer with 20. And, so those sophomore kids, are a real key for this basketball team. And if we can get, some production out of some of those, then, we look pretty good when we do that. And I tell you, I thought last Saturday night against Mitchell, we played probably our best defensive game we played all year. You know, we got off to a slow start, dug ourselves a hole, didn't score a whole lot of points in those first 2 quarters. We were down 28-16 by 12 at the half. Then cut into it in the third quarter, got it down to 6, ended up winning the game by 3 points. So, you know, the kids showed a lot of resiliency during that, and they really played hard in that second half. So, you know, that's all we can ask for, and I know Coach is excited. You know, I think this team has a very, very good chance of winning that sectional. You know, just got to get on a little bit of a roll there, win that game on Tuesday. You know, on paper, you would think the Friday night game would be a game you should win. And then Saturday night just depends on, you know, who's there and what's going on. But, you know, that's one thing I always said about the sectional. Doesn't matter what your record is going into it because you're all even when you get there.
Yep. It's one step at a time.
Yep.
And just like for West Washington, it's the same thing with Shoals. Shoals falls into the juggernaut sectional is what I like to call it, because they're in that Lagodi sectional with Bar Reeve, who's a perennial powerhouse, a little bit of a down year this year at 15-7, but still a perennial powerhouse. And then North Davies ranked #1 in the state. Lagodi, who's always a tough
good too.
Basketball, and it's at their home court. And then you've got Orleans, who is probably one of the best teams we've seen all year.
Oh, yeah.
Is probably the 4th best team in their own section.
Yeah,
you know,
that is unheard of, and you know, I'm sure I was sitting here, you know, not really complaining, but talking about the alignment. Then you look at that sectional, just loaded. So. Yeah, but, you know, that sectional, I think, is wide open. You know, Orleans definitely is one of the best defensive teams in 1A.
I mean, Orleans can play with anybody in that sectional. You know, it's just one of those, can Orleans go on the road 3 times and win?
It's going to be tough.
And you know, they're going to have to go through a lot of good teams in order to get to that final game. So
yeah, New Orleans, we were talking about them. They held us to our lowest scoring total all year long. We only scored 14 points in that game. So, you know, that should be and this is about as good a class 1A basketball teams. There's a bunch of good ones around.
Yeah.
Then you go to Spring Valley to the west, like we were talking about. They're having a great year.
I think I saw today that Kenton's cousin posted they've won like 17 games on the road.
Yes.
It was something crazy. They lost the first 2 of the year and then won one, lost another one, and then have won the rest of them. So
I was looking at that earlier.
Crazy.
And then you go south to Borden.
Yeah.
Another great team, you know. So they're playing our county rival tonight at Salem for senior night over there. So, you know, and we've seen Borden twice this year, and they're about as solid a 1A team as you'll find. So my point is a lot of good 1A basketball teams in the state this year, and most of them in the South.
Yeah.
So you could possibly see a team from the South go to the state final, I think, in 1A.
Oh, yeah. And it's one of those, you know, you don't realize the amount of talent in the southern part of the state until you start getting them together. And for girls basketball, we were lucky enough to host sectional, but then host regional also. And the girls regional was one of the toughest ones in the state, and Tecumseh ended up winning that out of ours, and then went on and knocked off Waldron, #1 in the state.
Yes, I saw that last week.
You know, the girls basketball side is huge. The boys basketball side, you know, we've got all of these strong teams in the southern part of the state, so it's going to be, you know, super interesting to see how it progresses through the sectional play on into regional. But just like we've said, you know, it's one game at a time. We've got to pick up a win, and you know the postseason starts Tuesday, but it's always good to go in on a win tonight.
Oh yeah. That just builds momentum, confidence. You know, going into it, coming off a win. So, you know, hopefully that's what we'll get here tonight as we get a good effort out of this Senator team and a win against Shoals here possibly. Like I said, on paper, pretty even.
Yeah.
You know, you look at both teams, you know, I was looking at their size, you know, they're about like we are. They've got one senior in Blake Cooper that's 6'4", and then Jaden Jones, another senior, listed at 6'3". The big difference I've seen between West Washington and Shoals is the fact that Shoals, once again, we're playing a team that's got a lot of seniors.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, they've got some experience, and, you know, our young kids, you know, still at times we show that youth. So, that's something that we've done a better job with here in the latter part of the season, taking care of the basketball, not turning it over as much as we did early on. So they'll have to do that here tonight against a senior Leyden Shoals team. Both teams return to the floor. Guess we better pay some bills.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll get back with
we should probably play some commercials.
Yes. We'll pay some bills, come back here with the national anthem and your starting lineups here on your home for West Washington Sports, WWSR and West Washington Livestream.
After 2 years of study and research, the Washington County Community Foundation launched its first proactive initiative, Youth First, in 2007. Their goal was to create a positive environment within the county where youth are valued, their needs come first, and investments are made in their well-being. In 2011, Youth First merged with the YMCA to best serve youth through their common commitments to youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. This merger allowed for further utilization of Youth First missions and the possibility to grow development assets in our community more initially.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers, unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to ihsaatv.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
We chose West Washington because of the academic excellence to help prepare me to be a doctor.
We chose West Washington because of the quality of our athletics and because of the championships we've won.
We chose West Washington because once you step into these walls, you're family.
Well, welcome. We are back here live at West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court for tonight's varsity basketball contest between the Senators of West Washington and the visiting team here tonight, the Shoals Jug Rocks. Great rendition of the national anthem. I tell you, Hannah Ledgerwood does a great job on that. She is awesome. And then also had members of the one of the classes here do the signing of the national anthem. So we're getting ready for our starting lineups here. The Shoals Jug Rocks. Varsity coach Bryson Abel brings his team in here this evening to take on the Senators here tonight on senior night. So tonight for the Jug Rocks, at one guard, 5'9" senior number 2, Braden Perry, will get the start. Number 0 also as well will get the start. He's a 5'2" senior, Juan Ashbury. Number 11, Rylan Perry. The Perry brothers get the start. He's a junior at 6 foot. Number 23 will get the start as well. The senior, Carter Roush at 6'2". And number 24 also getting the start here, Joe Smithson, the junior at 6'4". Coach Abel's Shoals Jug Rocks here this evening. And now for the starters for your West Washington Senators here tonight. On senior night, as we mentioned, once again, starting for Coach Clayton Sullivan Senators. Number 5, senior Caden Zink will get the start here this evening. He is 5'8" and a senior. And another number 20, Lane Hofer, will start at 1 forward. He is 6'5" and a junior for Coach Sullivan. At guard, number 22, Kenton Chase, will start. He is the point guard for the Senators, a 5'11" sophomore. At 1 forward as well, number 1, Mason Cox, will start. He's a junior at 5'11". And the other starter at forward for the Senators, number 24, Titan Williams, 6'2". For Coach Sullivan and the West Washington Senators here this evening as we get this game underway here at West Washington here on the Ron Smith Court as we're ready to get things going here this evening in this contest. So Shoals putting a little smaller lineup out there. They're at 6'2", the tallest player, Carter Roush, getting the start for them along with Ashbury at guard, Perry at 1 guard, and it looks like they'll jump it up here. 24, Joe Smithson will jump up here against Lane Hofer as we get this game underway here. Ball go in the air, tipped by Hoffler, goes into the backcourt. Kenton Chase comes away with it. So West Washington will have the first possession here in this one as we get things underway. Kenton across the timeline, kicks it off far side to Williams. Titan on the far side, gets it out to Mason Cox, now down low to Lane. He gets it tipped away from him. Almost stolen, now it is as Smithson comes out there with it. They'll get it back off. Number 2 will bring it across, that's Perry. Gets it over here to Ashbury, back out to Perry. Perry far side as he flips it over there. Their jersey's kind of hard to read here, but Ashbury with it. Now to Perry, now goes down low to Smithson on the block. He'll spin, kicks it out to Ashbury, now back to Perry. Back over to Ashbury on the block to Smithson. He lost it, stolen by Hoffler, but it goes out of bounds off Lane. So it'll go back to the Jug Rocks here as they'll inbound underneath their own bucket.
Senator defense here, they've got to man up here and make sure that they don't give up any easy buckets.
Yeah, it'll come into Braden Perry, back out to Ashbury, far side. Over there to Smithson, now back over here to Perry, now to Smithson on the low block there. Perry dribbles back out high, kicks it over to his brother, the other Perry, or I guess they're brothers anyway, number 11. I'm assuming they look a little alike. Perry will pull it down, and he'll kick it back out to the younger Perry. He'll pull it down, now kicks it far side to Ashbury, back out to Braden Perry at the top of the key. He'll kick it off to Rylan Perry, 3-pointer in there, no good. Battle for the board, and Mason Cox pulls it down, and now there for the Senators, gets it off to Kenton Chase. He'll drive, kicks to Caden Zink. Caden will wheel, gets it off the lane. Hoffler with it, backs it out here on the near wing, over to Titan Williams, now to Zink on the far side. He'll kick it out to Kenton. Chase with it, top of the circle, gets it off to Mason, still looking for our first points here tonight. Far side to Titan, he'll pull it down, shoot a rare three, air ball, but a rebound by Zink. As Caden pulls it out there, finds Titan down low on the block, and he scores.
That's a good bucket by Titan.
Yes, it was.
Putting up the air ball there.
Sure was. Well, that was a rare three. We haven't seen him pull up and shoot very many three-pointers, but he done a good job, and Zink with a great rebound down there. Perry with it now, goes down low on the block and a travel. Going to be called there as Smith, or actually that was Roush who turned it over. So it'll go back to the Senators. First turnover of the night for Shoals, and it's 2-0. Here's Kent Chase will bring it up for West Washington. He'll bring it across the timeline, sets things up here offensively. Now goes on the attack, pulls it down, hands it off to Hoffler. He'll pull up, deep three, can't get that one to go. Rebound Titan as he fights for it in the corner. Ooh, hope he didn't hurt his leg there. He kind of went down a little gingerly, but he got up. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that was a quick grab of the leg as soon as he went to plant on it. So.
Yeah, I was a little worried when he first went down because he kind of grabbed like the ACL tears, you see, but he popped up, looks like he's all right. So Shoals will get it back after the Senator turnover. They'll bring it up, goes to Ashbury, back out high to Braden Perry. He'll pull it down, shoot about an 8-footer, and he got it. So 2-2 here in the early going. Chase will bring it up again for the Senators. Crosses the timeline now, looks, sets it up, goes far side to Caden Zink. Zink back out high to Hoffler. Lane on the attack, and he's fouled. So I think we're going to see several fouls.
Yeah, that's something that Lane, they've been guarding Hoffler tight with 24 Smithson.
Yep.
And, you know, it's one of those, he's got to get open and make sure that he knocks down those shots when he is open.
Right. They'll get it inbounds. Will the Senators comes in to Caden Zink. He'll drive, kicks it out to Hoffler. Lane will pull up, free throw line jumper, and he got it. Nice shot there by Lane. He likes that shot.
Yeah, he likes that elbow.
Off the dribble there, so a nice take. 2-3 zone here by the Senators. Perry with it. He'll drive, gets cut off. Now kicks it in the corners. It goes to Roush. He'll kick it down. He'll come back out to Perry, now to Ashbury. Ashbury over to Perry. Back over to Ashbury. Goes down on the low block. It goes inside to Smithson. Now to Roush. He'll spin. Looks like he traveled, but he gets it away. Ashbury gets it to Smithson, and he nails it. As he shoots it from the baseline, gets it to go. So 4-4 here, 4:17 to go in the first quarter.
The way it looks, they want to get the ball to Smithson.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it looks like he's their offensive threat there. So
Titan Williams will handle it. Now gets it off, and we're going to get a foul going the other way, I believe.
Kenton Chase away from the ball is going to pick up one there.
Yep, that's the call.
He screened two guys, and by screen, I mean he just grabbed them. So doesn't really work out.
First foul of the night against the Senators, and Kenton's first. So 4-4 here. Shoals will get it back after the turnover by West Washington. Ashbury to bring it up. He'll cross the timeline, goes far side to Perry. Now back over here on the near wing to the other Perry. He'll go baseline as they get it down in there. Smithson back out to Ashbury. He'll take it on the dribble, throws up a one-hander, can't get it to run. And Cox with the rebound for West Washington. Kenton Chase back the other way. He'll drive, kicks to Zink. Deep three ball by Caden Boone. And he hits it here on senior night. So he's on track. And it's good to see him knock that down, 7-4. Ashbury.
It's been a little bit of a struggle for Zink this year to get open shots and knock them down, so that's a good one to see.
Gets it out to Perry, Braden Perry with it, off to Ashbury. He'll kick it back out and go back to Braden Perry. Inside it goes to Rylan Perry. He'll kick it out to Ashbury. Now back to Braden Perry. He'll dribble baseline, pulls up, air ball, rebound Titan Williams, and he gets, thought he got fouled, but they're going to say a jump ball, and it'll go back to the judge box. Grayson McCoy will check in.
Mason Cox comes off the floor, and he's one that doesn't get a whole lot of stats in the book, but he's all over the place on the defensive side of the ball.
Him and Titan both have done a good job of that. They'll kick it into Ashbury, comes out to Perry. Now Perry with it, gets it off to Rylan Perry, far side to Ashbury, back to Braden Perry, over to Rylan Perry. Perry with it, back out to Braden Perry. He'll hand it off to Ashbury, and they'll reset. 2-3 zone by the Senators. Perry will shoot a deep three, in and out, no good. Kenton Chase with the rebound as he'll pull it down and bring it up quickly. Gets it down inside the lane and blocked from behind, but they're going to get a foul call, I think. Nope, they're going to say out of bounds maybe. Nope, they are going to call a foul. He wasn't sure he was going to. 24 Smith just picked up his second foul, so that's a big one on him.
That's a big one for the Jug Rocks. They run a lot of offense through him, and he's the one guarding Lane, so now somebody else has to come in and guard Lane, and they got to find some offense.
Yeah, because he's been their kind of go-to guy on that baseline. Lane missed the first free throw, but he'll get another one here as he steps back up there. He'll toe the line. A second one's in the air, and he knocks it down. So 8-4 here, and the Jug Rocks bring it back on the attack. 2:39 to go here in the first quarter. Ashbury with it.
21 checks in the game, Blake Cooper.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, he come in, didn't he, for the Smiths. And Cooper with it. He'll pull it down. Now gets it back out to Ashbury. Looking. Goes far side to Braden Perry. Over here to Cooper. Cooper now pulls it down. Goes down. Rouse on the block. Now they'll kick it out to Ashbury. He kicks it far side to Perry. Now back out to Ashbury. Back over here to Cooper. Cooper with it. Back out to Ashbury. In the corner it goes to Rouse. He pulls it down, goes inside to Ashbury. Kicks it back out to Rouse. Rouse far side to Cooper. Cooper will shoot it from way downtown, no good. And Hoffel with the rebound falling down. Almost stolen, but Kenton Chase comes out of the pack with it. Gets it down to Jackson Cameron, who checked in as well for the Senators. Hoffler will pull it down, one-handed runner. Rebound Titan Williams. Back to Jackson Cameron, he scores easily. So the Senators with a little bit of a run here push it out to 10-4 lead here with 1:40 to go in this first quarter, and a timeout by the Jug Rocks here as they'll talk it over. A 30-second one.
Titan comes in and it hits the boards hard. Comes out and shoots probably an ill-advised three, but then makes up for it with a short baby jumper on the baseline, and just is kind of all over the place. And the nice thing is you've got Mason Cox in there too, who does the exact same thing. Those two, Mason Cox is like a water gun.
Yeah,
he is all over the place. If you watch his feet, they're always moving, and he is so fast. He's lightning fast on the floor. We talk about Kenton on the offensive side. Well, Mason is the exact same on the defensive side.
Just as fast on defense, yes. And Titan, he's got 3 rebounds already here in this first quarter. Done a nice job on that last one, pulling the board down, found a wide open Cameron, and Jackson able to score. So Senators doing a nice job mixing it up here, and got a 10-4 lead to attest to that as the Jug Rocks will bring it up. Braden Perry will pull it up. He kicks it inside there to Perry, tipped away, and the Senators had it still, but they couldn't handle it and lost it back over to the Jug Rocks here as they'll inbound. Roush will throw it in from underneath the Shoals basket. They'll get it out high to Ashbury. He'll pull it down, gets it off to Braden Perry. Inside it goes to Ryland Perry. He'll pull it down, spins in the lane, dishes out to Cooper, back out to Ashbury. Ashbury dribbles far side, now out to Roush, who steps out. Now over to Perry, back to Roush. He'll take it, goes baseline to Cooper, now back out to Perry, inside to Ryland Perry, back out to Braden Perry. Far side to Ashbury. Back out. Braden Perry with it, out to Roush, he'll shoot a three, and he hammered it.
You can just see right now that the Jug Rocks are struggling to find who that offense is going to go through.
Yeah.
12 to 15 passes.
And we throw it away again as Kenton went to throw it to Mason. He wasn't looking. It goes out of bounds. So third turnover of the night here for the Senators as Titan Williams will check back in. He'll come back in for Mason Cox. 10-7 here. Jug Rocks get it back here with under a minute to go in the first quarter as they'll bring it in. Braden Perry with it. Far side to Ashbury. Back to Braden Perry. Perry with it. Dribbles out high. Looks like they may hold for the last shot here, so he'll just dribble it out there with 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. Content to just hold it here, probably looking for the last shot. Ashbury with it. Back out to Perry. 23 seconds as the clock winds down here. Clock down to 15 now. Now they'll go on the attack. As Perry will take off with it. pulls it down. Cameron around the screen, but they get it inside to Ryland Perry. Out to Roush, back out to Ashbury. He'll shoot a deep 3 ball. Can't get it to go. And they're going to call a foul on the rebound. I believe that's going to go against Grayson McCoy.
I think that's exactly who they're going to get, McCoy.
Guess they called him on a clear out on the rebound there, but I thought the clock went off before the play clock went out. But anyway, that's the call. We'll take a break as we head into the second quarter here. Senators up 10-7 over Shoals.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
All right, back here live as we start the second quarter of action. Senators on top here, 10-7, and kind of a rough and tumble first quarter. Both teams with 2 fouls in that quarter. Not a lot of fouls, but just some rough play and some turnovers from both sides. And Senators will have the ball as we start the second quarter. The first quarter ended on a foul there by Grayson McCoy. That was kind of a player control foul, so no free throws, but Titan Williams will kick it in. He'll get it in to Kenton Chase, and Kenton will bring it across the timeline off to Caden Zink. Zink with it now, looking here near side, gets it out to Jackson Cameron, back over to Caden Zink, Kenton Chase. Kenton with it, pulls it down, dribbles inside, kicks it out to Zink. He'll pull up, gets it down to Hoffler. Lane pulls it down, goes up strong, can't get the shot, but he's fouled.
Lane knew he was going to get fouled, went up strong, and was able to get the ball up on the rim in order to get 2 shots on the line.
Yep, absolutely. That foul called against Perry, I believe. Yeah, Ryland Perry, his first. Team's third here as Lane hits the first free throw.
Jaden Jones comes in the game, the 6'3" senior.
Second free throw by Hoffler off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Perry as he'll pull it down. Braylon Perry to bring it up. He'll get it off to Ryland Perry in the corner now to Jones down low as they'll get it back out to Braden Perry. Perry with it on the dribble, dribbles far side, gets it out to Roush now, top of the circle. He'll pull it down, nobody there. He hands it back behind him to Ashbury. Ashbury hands it off to Perry. And they'll go back on the attack here. Still 2-3 zone by the Senators. He'll dribble around. Perry kicks it to Rouse. Now in the corner to Ashbury. He's looking. Can't find anybody down low. Back out to Rouse. Back over to Ashbury. He'll pull up. Baseline shot. Hits the top of the backboard. And tipped by Caden Zink down to Lane Hoffler. So good rebound there. Kenton Chase now brings it up to the Senators. Gets it out to Lane. He'll dribble. Pulls up. Shoots it. And one. Oh, they call it the other way. How can that happen?
Those of you at home can watch this one and see what you think.
Yep, you get to see it if you're watching the live stream, and that was not a charging foul. Player had already kind of fell down before Lane ever even made contact with him. It's kind of a flop, really.
Yeah.
You see that call in college basketball now. They have those flop warnings.
Yep.
But Lane picks up his first personal. Shot was good, too, and that don't count. So Perry with it. Back out to Ryland Perry. Now to Braylon Perry. Back to Ryland Perry. It's a Perry show out front.
Yeah.
Ashbury down low. Cooper. Now back out. Braden Perry with it. Kicks it out to Roush now. Over to Ashbury. Back out to Roush. Roush kicks it over. Braden Perry with it. Looking. Gets it back to Roush. He'll pull it down. Dribbles. Kicks to Perry here on the wing. Now back out to Roush. Far side to Ashbury. And the corner goes to Jones. Jones. Back out to Braden Perry. Perry throws it over, almost threw it away, and Jones able to chase it down over there on the far side, gets it out to Braden Perry, now to Ashbury. He'll pull it down, looks, gets it back out to Perry. He'll dribble far side, kicks it off to Ryland Perry, back out to Braden Perry.
Shoals is super patient.
They are patient.
They'll pass the ball all over the place.
Now to Jones, now inside, almost tipped away and stolen, but they get it out. Jones looks at the three, now goes into Braden Perry, out to Ryland Perry, deep three, air ball, but a battle for the boards as Jones pulls it down. Now Cameron gets it for the Senators, off to Hoffler, now back to Chase. So Kenton will bring it up, crosses the timeline, 11-7. Here's Senators on top. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Oh, they're all over Lane. They had a hold of him. Yeah, you got to call that.
That's one of those that you can't let that go.
No,
all
I
night.
mean, he had him hooked. He couldn't go nowhere.
Couldn't get his arm up, and then they're trying to feed him the ball.
Ryland Perry gets his second. And so they got two guys with 2 fouls, Smithson and Perry. Smithson got his early and had to go to the bench. Hoffler inbound, gets it into Titan Williams. He gets pushed, no call. He'll dribble in the lane, throws up a one-hander.
Lane's still getting thrown.
And Lane got hammered again.
Lane's got to keep his head here and play through this.
32. Jones will be guilty. Team's fifth. So they'll the Senators will inbound underneath their own bucket here. Hoffler to throw it in for West Washington. As he looks to get it in here, gets it out to Kenton Chase. Kenton will pull it down, back out to Hoffler. He'll take it, pulls up, 10-footer, bangs around. He almost got his own rebound, and they'll go the other way with it as he tips it out of bounds.
Lane could have been called for over the back
He
there
could
on
have.
that one. But
yeah, that one was more of a foul than the first one he got. They called on the charge. But anyway, we'll go back to the Jug Rocks. They'll bring it up. Ashbury with it. Kicks it off here to Roush. Now baseline. Inside there, 33 checked into the game as well. That's Bowman. Bowman out there to Cooper. Now to Ashbury. He'll shoot a deep three, and he got it to go. So their first bucket there of the second quarter, and it's 11-10. Not much scoring here. Not as much as I thought there would be. Caden Zink gets it inside to Titan Williams. He kicks it out. Cameron open 3-ball and can't get it to go. And now another foul going to be called.
That's going to be on 32.
Yeah, 32 is going to be guilty. That's Jones.
32, David Jones, his second.
That's his second, too. So all their bigger guys have got 2 fouls now.
Yeah, they keep rotating them around on Lane.
Well, Lane's wearing them out. Cameron, he'll pull up, free throw line shot, and Jackson nails it. So 13-10 now. West Washington with the 3-point lead. Ashbury. Far side to Jones, now over here. Ashbury will pull it down. Far side to Jones. He looks at the three, kicks it out to Brian Perry, now to Ashbury. He'll kick it back to Perry, out top, hands it off to Jones. He'll pull it down. Thought about the three, but now gets it over here on the near wing to Ashbury. Ashbury back over to Jones. Now in the corner it goes to Perry. Cross court pass to Ashbury. They'll go baseline with it as they get it down inside there to Cooper. Or excuse me, that was Bowman. Now far side to Cooper. Now off to Bowman, down low. He looks, gets it out to Ashbury. Like you said, Coach, they're real patient with the basketball.
Well, that's what you have to do against this 2-3 zone.
Ashbury with another one. He banks that one in.
Banks are still open in Campbellsburg, apparently.
So he's got 2 3-pointers in this quarter, ties the score at 13. And it's 3:05 to go here in this first half of play. Kenton Chase brings it across, gets it to Williams. Titan, spin, now hands it to Hoffler. They got 2 guys chasing him. Here comes another one from behind. Ashbury gets a steal. He'll take it down the lane, drives, throws it up, got it to go, and one as Kenton Chase fouls him. So Kenton just picked up his second foul. And the third on the Senators here, actually 4.
Yeah, Juan Ashbury has played a heck of a half so far, handling the ball and then knocked out, 2 threes so far.
Had a great quarter here as he misses the free throw, however. And Titan Williams got fouled on the rebound and a shot up by the number 33 who went up with it there, Bowman, and he got it to go. Now a steal by Ashbury. He takes it down, scores again. So just like that, it's 19-13 here as the Jug Rocks kind of on a little bit of a run here on the defensive end. They're getting it done.
This went the other way very quickly, and it was all one Ashbury. I mean, he kind of came down, stole the ball, and made a layup, got fouled by Kenton, then knocked down the free throw. As soon as we inbounded, he steals it again and puts up, another easy bucket there. So I mean, it's been the Ashbury show so far in the second period here.
Yeah, it has, and they've outscored us here 12-3 in this second quarter play. Still 2:32 to go here in the half. Senators just got to be a little more alert with the ball. They made some bad passes there to turn it over, and Shoals making them pay for it. So Jug Rocks out to a 19-13 lead here as we come out of the timeout. Senators will have the basketballs. Mason Cox will check back in. So after the timeout, Cox will come in. Cameron, Zink, Kenton Chase, and Lane Hoefler in the game for West Washington. Kenton will bring it up. Goes far side to Cameron. They're still holding Lane.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just all over him. Kenton with it now. Pulls it down out to Jackson. Far side to Zink. Back to Jackson. Wide open three ball, and he got it. Nice shot. Jackson's got to make him pay when he gets a chance. So 19-16 as he hits his first three-pointer of the night.
They're overplaying off of Jackson's guy. When Lane comes through, they're overplaying off of Jackson. So Jackson's got to knock down.
He traveled. Yes, he did.
Shot.
Turnover Shoals as they got it down inside there to Jones, and he just took one too many steps. So the Senators will get it back here. Third turnover of the first half for Shoals. Kit will bring it up. Crosses the timeline here. 19-16. Shoals with a three-point lead here. 1:44 to go in the first half. Cameron, another deep three. That one way off the mark. And Perry with the rebound as Braden Perry will bring it up. Cox tries to steal it. And they'll hand it back out to Ashbury. He'll get it off to Braden Perry. Far side. It'll go over there to Jones. Back out to Ashbury. Now to Perry. Back to Perry. Ashbury. Jones far wing. He'll kick it back out to Ashbury. Ashbury will pull it down. Now goes to Perry. Far side. Jones with it. Now to Ashbury. Back to Perry. Out comes the route. Back out to Perry. Far side to Ashbury. Yeah, they're extremely patient here, and they're just content with this three-point lead, and they hold it for the last shot. Rouse with it now, takes off, kicks it out to Ashbury. He'll pull it back down. 49 seconds to go here. Now to Perry. Perry with it.
They want to play the game in the 40s, and that's exactly the pace that we're on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams not at 20 yet. 19-16. 30 seconds now. Perry with it. Hands it off to Ashbury as the Senators bring their defense out. Cameron on him. Gets it off far side to Bowman. Bowman sat there. Now to Ashbury. Far side here to Perry. Inside pass. They go into Jones. He'll pull it back out to Perry. 14 seconds now. Now they go on the attack. Perry looking. Goes in the corner. And they're going to go the other way. No shot. As they're going to call that little string there.
Yeah, I believe that's 32.
That
33.
is 32.
Sorry, 33.
33, Bowman.
Yep.
His first, team 7. Senators inbound. They'll get it into Kenton Chase with 7 seconds. He'll bring it up, gets it across the timeline, dishes to Cameron. He steps around a block, can't get the three to go. And Mason Cox gets hammered, 2 free throws. There as he just pushed him into the floor, and another foul against Shoals here, as I believe Rouse is being called.
This is going to date myself, but Mason Cox reminds me of Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
I mean, he does everything on the defensive end. He's all over the place, and is just in the right place at the right time. And when the ball goes up and comes off the rim, Mason seems to be there to get it.
Yeah, he does, and he misses the first free throw, though. Can't make him pay here. You got to hit those. And he'll step up there. Chance to hit the second one here. Second free throw up, and it's good. So we'll go into the half here. The Senators down 19-17. We'll add things up here from our first half of play and come back here with our halftime report on your home for Senator Sports, WWSR and West Washington Livestream.
Here at WWSR, we have all the hits from the 80s to today, while also rocking out with some of the classics. There are also exclusive interviews with some of the West Washington's head coaches during their seasons, breaking down the best of the upcoming matchups. And there's more programming to come, so stay tuned, with WWSR being available on the school website, Alexa, or your favorite device. And for those interested, sponsorship slots are available.
Up your arm there, kids.
13,000 feet has a way of testing a man's soul. After all, we were never meant to take on such an endeavor. That long drop is what separates human from superhuman. And here we are, right here, right now.
You're good at motivation, we're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Gates, Carnegie, Rockefeller. I'm not. Generous, caring, rich in spirit, I am. You don't have to be a person of great wealth to make an impact. When caring individuals give through a flexible, creative, capable organization known as a community foundation, our philanthropic potential is unlimited. As your local community foundation, we provide you the opportunity to permanently support the causes you care about, both near and far. We do this by protecting and administering permanent funds through thoughtful grant making to improve the quality of life in the community we serve. Simply put, donors who give through a community foundation build sustainable, permanent funds called endowments through contributions, big and small, to support organizations they care about most, forever. Through the generosity of our many donors and the responsible, informed investment of permanent funds, we will increase our grant-making ability for the benefit of our community for generations to come. All we need is you. What causes are you passionate about? What organization matters most to you? We can help you ensure your charitable interests are supported forever. Donors can give to an existing endowment or establish their own. Some choose to give now, while others make their gift later through their will or estate plan. To learn what your options are, talk to your community foundation. We're here to help you reach your philanthropic goals. If you love our community, let's leave our little corner of the world a bit better than we found it. Not just today, but for future generations too. The Washington County Community Foundation has been making our home a terrific place to live, work, and play since 1993 through the generosity of donors just like you. Why? Well, just like you, we also really love our community.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
All right, back here live at West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court as we're at the half. Shoals with a 2-point lead here in a low-scoring contest in the first half. Senators were led in that first half by Jackson Cameron. He had 2 two-point shots, 1 3-pointer in the contest for 7 points to lead West Washington. Lane Hoffer with 5. And then we had Mason Cox with 1. Caden Zink had a 3-pointer for 3. And Tyton Williams got a 2-point basket. For the Jug Rocks, they were led in scoring by Ashbury. All his damage coming in that second quarter. He had 2 3-pointers and 2 two-point field goals as he had 10 points in that quarter. A bunch of others scoring for them. Roush had a 3, Braden Perry with a 2, Bowman with 2, and Smithson with 2 to give the Jug Rocks a 19-17, so not much stats. It's pretty much been a defensive battle. I think the big key for us is we've got them in a little foul trouble. We got to continue to work down low. They're giving Lane fits. Lane, like you said earlier, he's got to keep his cool, just play his game, let the game come to him, and not worry about, but that's easy to say when, we're sitting up here and he's the one getting held every play, getting pulled on, getting pushed.
I mean, you're exactly right. Lane, no matter where he goes on the floor, he's getting held, grabbed, fouled, whatever, throughout the whole first half. He hasn't gotten one open run, even from along the baseline. He gets held as he's going along the baseline. So, it's something that he is used to. It's not anything new to him.
No.
But it's, frustrating.
Yep.
And he's got to keep that, in his mind. He's got to, be able to still, when he gets open, when he's able to get the ball and able to get open on that elbow, from the free throw line extended, able to knock that down.
Yeah.
Able to, get some points on the board and get that confidence going, because as soon as it goes for him, it's like the floodgates have opened and it just rolls in.
Yeah, he plays off that adrenaline, and once he, like you said, knocks down a couple shots, look out if he gets hot. Jackson Cameron has done a nice job stepping in and hitting big shots because, like you said, they're kind of feeding down off of Jackson, trying to double team Lane when he gets the ball, and it's left Jackson open for some, open shots that he's knocked down. So he's leading us in scoring right now. We got to find Ashbury on their offensive end when we're on defense and not let him make us pay like he did in that second quarter with 10 big points. So Shoals back out. They didn't talk very long in the locker room, and they come in. We were talking about the foul trouble. They've got Jones with 2, Ryland Perry with 2, and Smithson with 2 fouls. The only senator in any foul trouble would be Kent Chase with 2, and everybody else, Lane's got 1. And McCoy got 1 there at the end of the first quarter. So
yeah, not really any foul trouble for the Senators.
Nope.
It's on the other side, and it's a question of, what do we do now? Now that we've got them in foul trouble, they're holding Lane. We're going to get fouls called. What do we do with it?
Got to hit our free throws. We done a great job over at Mitchell the other night on Saturday night hitting our free throws. I think in that game we were, let me go back and look, I can tell you. We were 17 of the 18 from the free throw line. So great job in that contest knocking down free throws, and that's probably what we're going to see here tonight if the game continues to go like it did in the first half. We've got to be able to hit our free throws. Haven't done a real good job in this game of doing it. Lane's 2 for 4, Mason's 1 for 2, so we've only shot 6, shooting at 50%. Got to come back here and get some offense going here in the second half, and play some stiff defense like we have at times throughout the year. So we talked about it. You just you want that momentum going into sectional on Tuesday night. So hopefully we can come back out here in the second half and get some things done.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Sullivan and his coaching staff has something game planned up for this. They know that teams are gonna play tight on Lane, and what to do when it happens. This is really the first time that we've seen somebody really grab Lane and just hold him, not let him go anywhere. We've had teams play tight defense on him. We've had teams, boxing one and all kinds of weird defenses at us. Now the question is, what do we do to adjust to the type of game that's being played?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. We got to play our game, come out here, hopefully get some things going. I'd like to see, and I've said this all year long, Kent Chase is good on the drive. He hasn't really took very many shots. I think a couple of shots in this game hadn't scored yet. And we need him to score to be successful. So I think, the key for him, if he can drive, make those defenders come over and jump on him. And that leaves things open for Titan and Lane down low in the post. So we'll see what happens here as we get ready for the third quarter as the clock will wind down here. We'll get things going. A lot going on here tonight. It's been a busy night here at Campbellsburg as the Senators trail by 2 here, 19-17, as Shoals with a 2-point lead. Judge Rocks will get the ball, I believe, to start this third quarter. So,
I got a question for you, Bubba. Do your kids ever get out in the sun?
Well, Caden's got white paint on, but he's pretty fair-skinned.
That's white paint. I just thought he was that pasty over there.
Yeah, no, he painted himself up. I think some of the kids dared him to do that.
Well,
he's not one to back away from the dare.
Kids don't dare people to do stuff.
Yeah, he's painted up, got the W's on his back and his chest, so he's over there enjoying himself. And
he's trying to get the school spirit shirt tonight,
I think. I think he is. He's trying to get them going. All right, we'll start the third quarter here as Braylon Perry will kick it off to Rylan Perry. Now back over here, it'll come to 23, steal by Caden Zink. Caden gets it to Chase. Caden gets fouled, no call. Now Zink on the floor trying to get it pulled down, and Shoals trying to come up with it, and they will finally, as that's a foul right there. Now Caden Zink steals it back. He'll get it to Kenton.
He got fouls all over the place.
Oh, man, it's wild to start. Titan Williams down low, and he scores. So Titan did a nice job there as he drove the basket, and we got him the ball to tie it up 19-all. Braylon Perry will bring it back up for Shoals. He'll kick it off to Rylan Perry. Now out high, it'll come to Roush. Back over to Rylan Perry. He'll pull it down, goes far side to Ashbury. Now in the corner, Braylon Perry with it. Wilkin goes baseline. They get it into Roush. He goes up, can't get it. Titan with a nice defensive play. And the board there as he pulls it down to Kent Chase. Kent drives the lane, dishes Mason Cox, and he'll score. So whatever the Senators set up here at the half, it's working so far as they regain the lead 21-19. 4 quick points here to start this third quarter.
Coach Sullivan lit a fire underneath his 5 Senators out there right now.
So. He must have. Jones will dribble down low, tries to get it to Perry, and the jump ball going to be called. It'll go back to West Washington. So another turnover on Shoals, and the Senators with a good start here in the third quarter. Kenton Chase will bring it up for West Washington. Looks like Shoals going to try to set up a little trap here at half court. Kenton will get it across off to Zink. Zink with it now, back out to Kenton. Somebody's got to be open, and a push as they're going to get Ashbury for his first foul here of the second half as he gets his first foul.
I don't know how effective that is going to be. A trap on Kenton at the center of the court.
And somebody's got to be wide open. Hoffler now, they'll get it off to him. Now back over to Kenton, now to Zink. Zink gets it over to Hoffler. He'll drive the lane, gets fouled, and they call it travel. And they had hands all over him. I can't believe that. So turnover Senators. If you're watching it here, you can see it yourself. They had 2 hands on him. Ashbury will get it. Nevertheless, turnover West Washington. Over to Rylan Perry. Now cross court, and they turn it over again. So Shoals with 2 quick ones, and they'll call a timeout here with 6:03 to go in this third quarter. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. Senators 21, Shoals 19.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes is proud to support West Washington Senator football and wish them a great season. Stop by and see us for all your school fan gear. We offer a wide variety of tees, hoodies, hats, and more. We also offer custom screen printing and embroidery for your team, business, or event. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and have been serving our community for over 15 years. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, they're 9 to 3. Stop in or call us at 812-883-4154. That's 812-883-4154. Shop local and save.
All right, back here live at West Washington High School. Senators up 21-19 here as we start the third period here. Senators on a 4-0 run to start this quarter. As we'll go back to play here. Senators will have the basketball after a Shoals turnover and a timeout there by Coach Abel, as he didn't like what he's seen there. So Kenton Chase will get it inbounds, They'll look here, try to set up that trap. He'll get it across the timeline, kicked out of bounds into the Senator bench. They'll go back to West Washington. Titan Williams to inbound the basketball. He'll kick it in the backcourt to Kenton. Chase with it, gets it off to Hoffler. Lane now dribbles it across, gets it to Mason Cox, and he traveled with it. So a turnover by West Washington. Their second. Both teams turning it over here to start this third quarter. Ashbury to inbound. He'll get it into Ryland Perry. And Perry to bring it up. He'll cross the timeline. Kicks it out high to Roush. Now down low. It goes to Braden Perry. Back to Roush. Inside. And a kick out to Perry for the three ball. Mason Cox with the rebound. Gets it off to Kent.
Like I said, Mason just seems to be in the right place.
Chase with it, almost turned it over again. Now gets it to Zink, back to Kenton. Kenton set things up here offensively. Gets it off to Titan. Titan looking, trying to find Lane. He does. Lane will pull it down. Free throw line shot, and he got it. Look out. That's what it takes for him. And he gets that one off the elbow, 23-19. As Braylon Perry will bring it back down. He kicks it. Goes down low to Jones. Now to Braylon Perry off to Roush. Far side. Now looking. Kicks it back out. Braylon Perry with it. Off to Ashbury. Back to Braylon Perry. Back to Ashbury. He'll shoot that three, and he missed that one. Mason Cox with another board. Gets it to Kenton Chase. Kenton gets it across the timeline to Hoffler. He'll spin, pulls up, 12-footer. There he goes.
He's heating up.
Going,
He's heating up.
And that's what it takes, 25-19. Braylon Perry with it, far side to Ashbury. Back out to Ryland Perry. Now to Braylon. Inside to Ashbury, free throw line. They'll kick it out. Roush will shoot a three, no good. Battle for the board, tipped out to Ashbury. So the Shoals will regain the basketball here as they kick it out to Perry. He'll kick it far side to Roush. Now to Smithson. Smithson with it, looking, can't find anybody, gets it out. Ashbury with it. Now goes back door inside to Braylon Perry. And a foul on Titan Williams. Looked like he kind of chucked into Titan, and then
Titan did a good job of going up. The first time it was that second hit, and then Titan wanted to lean in.
So that'll put Braylon Perry at the line. He'll get a couple free throws. First one's up and it's good. So their first point of this quarter. He'll get another one, however. As he'll step up there and shoot the second free throw. That was Titan's first foul, by the way. Second free throw rims in there, so Perry got them both. 25-21. Still a 4-point lead here for the Senators. Kenton Chase picks up his dribble. Now trying to get it off. Gets it to Caden Zink. He gets it back, and Caden will get it tipped by Chase. Now over to Hoffman. Lane gets it across the timeline, gets it inside to Mason Cox. Now to Titan. Now to Caden. Three-pointer up. Can't get it. Hoffman with the board. Back up and in.
Nice spin move on that.
Yes.
Bucket there by Lane.
27-21. Ashbury with it. Gets it across. Now goes far side. Braylon Perry. Back out to Ashbury. 2-3 zone still by the Senators. He'll get it off to Ryland Perry. Ashbury now to Braylon Perry. Back out to Ashbury. Off to Roush. Roush with it here on the near wing looking. Can't find anybody. Now finds a cutter down the lane. Perry will pull it down, shoot it. Can't get it. Mason Cox goes up high for another board, and it's tipped off Braylon Perry out of bounds. Or excuse me, Ryland Perry. So we go back to the Senators. 6-point lead here, 2:57 to go in the third. Titan inbound to Kenton Chase. Kenton will bring it up for West Washington across the timeline. They'll just go straight man defense here by Shoals. Caden Zink with it. Now gets it to Titan. Williams looking, drives in the lane, pulls it down, shoots it, can't get it. Rebound Cox, now saved by Titan. He'll get it over to Lane. He'll shoot a deep three and got it. So Lane's really heated up here in this quarter as he nails that one. 30-21.
And all that comes off of Mason Cox knocking the ball.
Just hustle. Yep.
So then Titan can save it and kick it around.
Braylon Perry will shoot a three, and he got it. 24-30, 6-point lead here for the Senators. Hoffler with it, 2:08 to go in the third quarter, gets it to Kenton Chase, now to Zink, down low to Titan Stolen. And another turnover by West Washington here. They'll get it to Braylon Perry, he'll kick it out to Rylan Perry, now to Smithson. Back out, almost stolen by Zink, but Perry will pull it down. He looks, gets it in the corner, routes with it again, and kicked by Caden Zink. Good hustle there by Caden.
He does a good job of getting in the passing lane there, where they're trying to throw the ball. He gives a hand, a foot, whatever he can get in that lane.
All right, Bowman checks in here for the Jug Rocks as they'll inbound. Perry gets it into the other Perry. Now back over here to Rylan Perry, to Braylon Perry. Back to Rylan, he looks at a three, dribbles now baseline, cut off there, gets it inside to Bowman. Now back out, Braylon Perry over to Ashbury. Ashbury to Perry, back to Ashbury, three ball, can't get that one to go, battle for the board. Titan Williams goes to the deck, and it's going to be a foul on the rebound.
I think they're going to come and talk about it. I don't know how you could not call a foul.
How could it not be? Titans on the ground. Jump ball. I don't know how you call a jump ball. You got one guy on the ground that got pushed to the floor. Well, nevertheless, I better be quiet. It'll go back to the Jug Rocks here on the inbound, as Bowman will inbound it for them. Gets it in, finds Perry. He'll go up with it, can't score it. And Mason Cox gets it off the rebound. Kenton Chase now. Kenton will bring it across. He'll drive, kicks to Williams. Titan drives, gets cut off, goes down low to Mason. He gets fouled from behind, so he'll go to the free throw line as he got hit in the back of the head.
Mason's one of those that does all the dirty work underneath. You're not going to see him in the book for 30 points, but he's going to get every rebound and he's going to get a hand on every ball.
Yep, Braylon Perry with his first foul, team second. Cox at the line, misses the first free throw, so still struggling a little bit there. Got to hit her free throws here.
Yeah, that's been a struggle for the Senators most of the years, knocking down free throws.
So Cox will go back up there to the line. He'll get a second one, as he was in the act of shooting. Second free throw's up, and that one he nails. And Grayson McCoy will come in for Mason, giving him a little break. 31-24, Senators with a 7-point lead. Ties their biggest lead of the night here, as Perry will inbound, and he'll bring it up the floor. Braylon Perry with it, off to Ashbury, now to Perry, far side, as it goes over there to 32 Jones, now in the corner to Rylan Perry, inside to Smithson. He'll spin, kicks it out. Ashbury's three, off the mark. Rebound, Kenton Chase. Kenton will pull it out there for the Senators, and he'll bring it up across the timeline. Drives, dishes. Grayson McCoy back out. Lane Hoffler with a deep three off the front of the rim, no good. Battle for the board, comes down to Cameron. And Jackson gets it there. It kind of spun around on Ashbury's head, and Jackson was very alert and got out there and got the ball. 20 seconds now to go here in the third quarter. Senators will hold it here a little bit with this 7-point lead. They're going to take it down. 12 seconds. 10. Now they'll go on the attack. Better go on the attack. 7 seconds. Off to Lane. He'll pull it down. Deep three ball. And he got the shooter's roll as that one goes in. 34-24. Senators heat up in this quarter as they pushed it out to a 10-point lead. We'll take a break, come back here with all the action on your home for Senator Sports, WWSR and West Washington Livestream.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to ihsaatv.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
With that water, you're gonna want to look for weeds, sunken structures, down trees, stuff like that. And let that breeze tell you where you want to go. Windy days like this, Those bait fish will come swimming closer to shore. They'll bring the big boys with them, those bass and those pike. Now, they like cooler temperatures, so you ain't likely to have much luck.
You're good at giving fishing advice. We're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
All right, back here live as we start the fourth quarter of action. Senators on top here, 34-24 as we outscored them 17-5 in that quarter. A lot of that damage done by Lane Hoefler, who got untracked, got 12 points in that quarter as the Senators go into the fourth quarter with the basketball. Hoefler with it, gets a far side to Kenton, back to Lane. He'll cross the timeline, gets it back over to Kenton Chase. Chase with it now, pulls it down, looks, gets it off to Grayson McCoy, inside to Titan. Now out to Lane, in the corner to Cameron. He defies the defender and knocks it down. Deep three ball there by Jackson. And the Senators push it out, 37-24. Braylon Perry with it, pulls it down. He'll go inside the timeline and knock it out the two-pointer. As it's 37-26. Kenton Chase with it now for the Senators. As he'll get it across to Titan. Titan now back to Cameron. Jackson gets a tip and a steal there as the Senators turn it over. And Ashbury will pull it down up off the glass. Can't get it. Lane with the rebound. And Ashbury steals it from behind. Gets it to Rylan Perry. He'll go up. Can't score it. Battle for the ball. Titan and Perry on the floor. And we're going to have another jump ball call. This one should be, nope, it goes back to the Jug Rocks.
Titan does a good job getting his hand on that ball. Just couldn't quite control it enough to pull away.
Roush will come in for Ashbury as he'll sit down. He hadn't been off the floor much.
No.
Go inbound. Roush to get it in, looking to, finally gets it out high to Jones. He'll kick it back out to Braylon Perry. Braylon Perry with it. Goes on the attack, wheels around, pulls up, shoots it, can't get it to go. Lane with the board. He pulls it down, gets it off to Kenton. Kenton pushes it up the floor. Drives, kicks it to Cameron, now to Titan, back out to Lane. Lane will pull it down. Runner in the lane, off the front of the rim, can't get it to go. Board pulled down there by Smithson for the Jug Rocks. He'll get it up. Rylan Perry with it in the corner to Roush. Roush looking now, he'll pull it down, shoot a three off the mark. Chased it down and knocked it off of Williams out of bounds. So what'd they say he was on the line?
I think they said he was on the line.
These two want to talk about everything.
Yep.
And they change it. Mason Cox check back in for Titan, who's been the workhorse down low for the Senators. Played really well again. On the boards, doing a nice job. Roush inbound for the Jug Rocks as he tries to get it in and does get it into Rylan Perry. Back to Roush, now high to Braylon Perry. Back over to Roush. He'll kick it far side. Jones for a three ball, and he hit it. Jones knocks one down. And it is 29-37. Senators up 8. Had it is up as high as 11. Kenton Chase will get it across. Now gets it to Cox. Mason with it. Back out to Kenton. Kenton dribbles, goes baseline, gets cut off, gets it. Jackson Cameron, baseline shot, and Jackson nails it.
Jackson's really get some confidence in the past couple of games.
Yes, he has. He's really shot the ball well. Braylon Perry will bring it down, and that's what he's got to do when they're double teaming. He's open, and he's got to knock that shot down. He'll get it far side to Jones, inside to Smithson. He'll spin, hook shot, got it to go. Traveled with it before he got it, but nevertheless, Smithson scores.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout here, so we'll stick with you.
Yep, 31-39. Senators 8-point lead. Shoals kind of hanging around.
Yeah, that's one of those. The Senators need to come out and really just drive a nail into the coffin and close this one out here. You got to get some offense going. Lane has had, the third quarter, he had the spark there going. Came out and missed his first one here in the fourth. So got to get somebody to knock down some shots. Jackson has stepped up and knocked down, his shots, but we've got to get a second option going, and Lane usually is that second option, but the way they're playing defense on him, I don't know that right now it's the time to go to him.
Right. Well, I think, they're over pursuing on defense. They're trying to get in the passing lanes. We've got to burn them, and get the ball away quickly.
Right.
And find the open man like we have with Jackson. Lane will get it here under full court pressure, gets it back to Mason Cox now to Kenton Chase as Kenton will bring it up. And here they come again trying to trap. Kenton will get it across. They got 3 guys chasing him. And he gets it to Mason Cox. Somebody's got to be open. Mason will drive the lane. He gets fouled as he goes to the deck. So another foul on Shoals. I believe that's going to go against number 2. Yes, that'll be Perry, Brady Perry's second. Team's third here, so not as many fouls here in this half. As Cox will go to the line again. This time he steps up and hits the first one. So 40 to 31. He'll get another one here. Chance to push this thing back out to a 10-point lead. He'll step up there, eyes the second one, lets it fly, and that one in and out. Rebound by Jones as he'll kick it out to Braden Perry. Perry will bring it across the timeline, dribbles, pulls up, now kicks it back out, almost stolen in. Cox with the steal, out hustles everybody, just what you talked about. And Mason with a nice hustle basket there.
If there's a loose ball, Mason's going to get his hand on it.
He almost got that one, 42-31. Jones with it, gets it out, Braylon Perry. He'll dribble here near side, kicks it back out to Smithson, now with Ashbury. Can't leave him open. He'll shoot it though, short, and Lane with the rebound off the front rim. Kenton Chase now to bring it up, 4:26 to go here. Senators up 11, 42-31. Kenton breaks the pressure, gets it off to Cameron, out to Cox, and a foul on Ashbury as he gets his second foul. He's reaching in there.
I would love to know what Mason Cox's plus-minus is.
It has to be really good. I don't keep that.
He does some mistakes, and he will turn the ball over. He gets his hand on everything and has rebounds and lots of hustle plays. So
Cooper checks back in for the Jug Rocks as the Senators inbound. They'll get it back into Kenton Chase. Kenton with it, dribbling. Now takes off down the lane, dishes to Cameron. Now out to McCoy, off to Cox, far side of the lane. Hoffler with it, gets it tipped away from him. It'll go back to the Senators as they pushed it out of bounds. And Grayson McCoy will inbound it over there by the Senator cheer block. Hope that white paint or white skin don't blind him over there. Gets it in the lane.
I want to know how he got it on his back.
His mother.
Oh.
Kenton Chase with it. He gets fouled, no call. Takes off with it, gets it to Mason. And Mason is fouled again, I believe. Ashbury with his third, team's fifth. So they're starting to rack them up now.
Yeah.
Just as I said, there wasn't as many fouls. McCoy to inbound. He'll get it in again. It comes into Cameron. He'll hand it off to Chase. Kenton with it, dribbles out high. Ashbury on him. Kenton drives, dishes to McCoy, and he scores. Nice dish there.
Nice dish there by Kenton Chase. Be able to find McCoy underneath for a bucket.
McCoy's first bucket, 13-point lead, biggest of the night here by the Senators. Rouse with it, he'll pull it down, shoot the three ball off the rim, no good. McCoy with the board as he pulls it down and gets it to Kenton. So Kenton to bring it up to 3:20. Now here comes the pressure again. Braylon Perry will come out. 10 seconds. Are you kidding me? That was the fastest 10 seconds. Holy cow, Coach Sullivan about ready to jump out of his skin down there. That's the fastest 10 seconds I've ever seen. I'm sorry. I don't complain too much, but that was really fast. Braylon Perry, steal by Cox again. There he goes. Mason will take it and score it. So Mason's having himself a great game here. 46-31, 15-point lead. Braylon Perry with it, pushing off, no call. He'll get it out. It'll come out to Cooper, shoot the three, no good. Rebound inside. And they're going to call it off West Washington. Actually went off Shoals, but that guy too busy counting 10 seconds. So we'll go back to the Judge Rocks as Roush will inbound. As he looks to get it in. Can't find anybody. Now finds Braden Perry right underneath Perry. And he scores his first bucket of the night. So 33-46. Mason Cox in the lane again, gets it blocked, and a foul going to be called. This time they're going to get 21 Cooper. His first foul.
How many free throws has Mason Cox shot tonight?
Well, 2, 4, 6. He's 3 of 6. So he'll go back to the line here, and he misses the first one. I jinxed him. Second one coming. Second one's up. That one looks good, and it is. So 47-33. 14-point lead here. As Braden Perry will bring it up for the Jug Rock. He'll hand it off to Roush, and it's kicked out of bounds by Caden Zink. Roush to inbound again. What is a Jug Rock?
The Jug Rock is a rock that sits on top of another rock over in Shoals.
That's right.
That's
yeah,
what a Jug Rock, they call it the Jug Rock.
Yeah. Braden Perry with it, hands it back. Ashbury, deep three, and he got it.
I'm sure I'm going to get a text message tonight or something telling me, the background of the Jug Rock and how it got there.
Well, I wasn't sure what it was, but I thought that maybe was what they were named after. Timeout called here. Full timeout by Shoals. We'll take one as well. Senators 47, Shoals 36.
We chose West Washington because of the academic excellence to help prepare me to be a doctor.
We chose West Washington because of the quality of our athletics and because of the championships we've won.
We chose West Washington because once you step into these walls, you're family.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, back here live, 2:20 to go in this ball game here. Senators 47, Shoals 36. And West Washington with the basketball as they'll inbound. Full court pressure shown here by the Jug Rocks as they get it into Lane Hoefler. He gets fouled. No call. Back over to Kenton Chase. Kenton has to get up quick. This guy counts to 10 fast. Kenton gets a steal, gets it stolen as Ashbury will pull it down. Blocked by Mason Cox. He'll pull it down. Now shoot a runner in the lane and got it to go. 38-47. A 9-point lead. Hoefler gets it across the timeline. Now to Kenton. Chase gets it off to Cameron. Inside to Cox. And he gets hammered down low. And another foul going to be called there against the Jug Rocks. And that should be free throws for us.
Mason is making his living at the free throw line
Yes,
tonight.
he is. He's got to knock some more of them down. But, you know, he's only shooting about 50% up there. He gets one out of every two, it seems like. As he'll step up to the line again. This first one's up and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That means he's going to hit the second one, right?
Well, I'd hope so. If that pattern follows like he has been all night, he will. Second free throw coming now. As he'll step back up there. Second one's in the air. That one looks long too. He missed them both. So the rebound pulled down by the Jug Rocks. They're hanging around here with 1:45 to go. Braden Perry to Ashbury. Now out high to Roush. Back to Perry. Now off to Ashbury. He'll shoot another deep three and an air ball that one. So that one will go back to West Washington.
Mason thought about reaching out there and grabbing that one, but he changed his mind real quick.
Number 3 checking in for the first time, Carson Shaw. 5'10" sophomore. Hoefler with it, now to Kenton Chase, up to Caden Zink, back to Kenton. Kenton will pull it down, goes back to Zink, out to Lane, now to Kenton. They got 3 guys on him. They pushed him across the timeline there as number 3 going to be guilty. His first personal. Team 7, or actually 8.
Hopefully we can stretch this lead out a little bit more here with Kenton at the line.
You know what's surprising? Kenton with a chance to get his first points. He has not scored yet. Free throws up on the front end of the 1-and-1, and he knocks it down. He's probably definitely our best free throw shooter.
Yeah.
48-38. Kenton's second one coming now. And he hits them both. 49-38, back to an 11-point lead. Braden Perry with it. Lets it roll up the court. Now pulls it down. Takes off, gets it out. Asbury over to Perry. He'll shoot a 3, and he got it. 41-49, 8-point lead. Mason Cox gets it to Cameron, up to Kenton. Kenton across the timeline, and they're going to foul him. 24, Smithson picks up his third personal.
He had 2 in the first half, first quarter actually, and then this is his
first of the second
half. So
Kenton will go back to the line. Step up there. First free throw's up, and he hit it long. Missed it. So 49-41, they get it in. Robin Perry back out. Rouse out to Braden Perry. They pull it down to Ashbury. Now out to Rouse. He'll shoot a 3. In and out. Lane with the rebound. Gets almost knocked down. And a jump ball. It'll go back to West Washington, but man, Lane has just been hammered all night long.
I don't know how it can be in Lane's hand and be a jump ball when the other guy's standing behind him.
He pulled it down, and then they said he got it on top of the ball. He doesn't get any calls, it seems like. I don't know if it's because he's the tallest guy on the floor or what.
We've got some former senators sitting in front of us, and they agreed that had to be a foul.
That's a foul. Cox gets it inbounds to Lane, and he'll go to the line as he gets fouled right away by Braden Perry.
Parker Green and Holden Bousman sitting in front of us. They're both just shaking their heads. They're not sure how that wasn't a foul.
I don't know how it wasn't either, but nevertheless, Lane will go to the line now as he'll step up there. That's a 10th team foul, so he hits the first one, his first point of the fourth period. He'll get another one. So Lane at the line, second free throw good. He knocks them both down, 51-41, back to a 10-point lead, and Cox almost steals it. And Cameron now on the floor for it. A jump ball. How do you call a jump ball? Nobody had possession. Oh, this guy is crazy. I've never seen Oh, man. It's going to be a travel or something. I could see him calling it travel.
I could see him calling it travel.
Ashbury with it. Off to Braden Perry. He'll shoot a deep 3 ball off the rim. Tip to Hoffler. Lane will pull it down. He gets hammered again. And finally, foul call. Two going to be guilty. That's Jones, his third. Team's 400. Excuse me, 11th. So Lane will go back to the free throw line. He'll step up there. His first one's up, and it's good. Second free throw coming now. 52-41, and here comes the subs. Peyton Zink will come out his final time here on this floor. Played a good game. Got a 3 in that first quarter. No other scoring, but he played well on the floor. Handled the ball well for us when he was in and done a nice job.
Interesting fact, he's subbed in by Nate Jetter, who is a junior, but this will be his last varsity home game because he's graduating early to go on. So he's a junior, but he's graduating early. So.
Lane will come out of the game. as he had another nice game here this evening. And they get it off to 33 with it now. He'll kick it far side. 3 with the basketball, pulls it down, shoots it up hard. Rebound, Kenton Chase. He gets hammered. No call. Goes between the officials' legs. Kenton gets it back. Now stealed by the Jug Rocks. Missing. Kicks it over to number 3. Shoots it again up off the mark. And Justin Cameron with the rebound. So that'll be the ball game. Senators with another big win here as they win at 53 to 41. And Tuesday night we'll have a section. We're going to take a break, add things up. We'll come back here with our final stats and the final words from the professor, Mr. Akers, and we'll be back with you here on your home for Senator Sports, WWSR, and West Washington Livestream.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
Gates, Carnegie, Rockefeller, I'm not. Generous, caring, rich in spirit, I am. You don't have to be a person of great wealth to make an impact. When caring individuals give through a flexible, creative, capable organization known as a community foundation, our philanthropic potential is unlimited. As your local community foundation, we provide you the opportunity to permanently support the causes you care about, both near and far. We do this by protecting and administering permanent funds through thoughtful grant making to improve the quality of life in the community we serve. Simply put, donors who give through a community foundation build sustainable, permanent funds called endowments through contributions, big and small, to support organizations they care about most, forever. Through the generosity of our many donors and the responsible, informed investment of permanent funds, we will increase our grant-making ability for the benefit of our community for generations to come. All we need is you. What causes are you passionate about? What organization matters most to you? We can help you ensure your charitable interests are supported forever. Donors can give to an existing endowment or establish their own. Some choose to give now, while others make their gift later through their will or estate plan. To learn what your options are, talk to your community foundation. We're here to help you reach your philanthropic goals. If you love our community, let's leave our little corner of the world a bit better than we found it. Not just today, but for future generations too. The Washington County Community Foundation has been making our home a terrific place to live, work, and play since 1993 through the generosity of donors just like you. Why? Well, just like you, we also really love our community.
Back here live in the Kermit Tower Gymnasium on the Ron Smith Court, where the Senators are victorious tonight over the Shoals Jug Rocks. They get it done with, coming down the stretch. Didn't play super well that first half. Played decent in the first quarter. Then the second quarter really kind of gave it back, let Shoals back in the game. And then the third quarter really kind of closed it out. Came out and played super strong. Great night here with everything going on with senior night and the softball recognition of their semi-state run last year, baseball first sectional, along with cheer clinic. We had it all kind of going on tonight. Great night here, great atmosphere in the gym, and the Senators able to end their season, their regular season, with a win and travel to Edinburgh this upcoming Tuesday to take on the Shaw Memorial Hilltoppers in that sectional. I believe it's 63.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
63.
Yeah.
Great game tonight by the Senators. Let Bubba jump in here and give some stats and info.
Right, great second half once again by West Washington. Come out in the third quarter and kind of set the tone. Outscored the Jug Rocks 17-5 in that quarter to take a 34-24 lead into the fourth. Shoals wasn't going to go away, though. They kept shooting the ball, Ashbury and Perry shooting it deep, and then Jones also got in on the mix, got a 3 there. And but the Senators hit their free throws, did what they needed to do down the stretch. Still outscored them 19-17 in the fourth to take a 53-41 victory here tonight over Shoals. Here's our individual scoring as we run it down. The Senators once again led by Lane Hofler, who had a great third quarter. He had 4 2-point field goals, 2 3-pointers, 6 of 8 from the line, 20 total points in the game for Lane. Jackson Cameron was the second leading scorer for West Washington, 3 2-point field goals, 2 3-pointers, 12 total points for Jackson. And then Mason Cox, our hustle guy of the night, prior player of the game.
Yeah, player of the game. Had
to be, as he played really hard, had 3 2-point field goals, only 4 of 10 from the stripe, but he finished the game with 10 points. And like you said, his plus minus had to be really good tonight. He played really well on the floor. And then the rest of scoring for West Washington, Caden Zink had a 3-pointer for 3. Grayson McCoy had 1 field goal for 2 points, and Titan Williams with 2 field goals for 4 to give the Senators their 53. Real quickly, Shoals was led in scoring by Ashbury, who had 15. Braden Perry had 12. Only 2 players in double figures, and they had several others with 4, 2, and 3 points. So 53-41, a big win. Gives us our 9th win of the season, and head into sectional with a little momentum here. Let's see, I'm trying to figure it up, but we've won like 5 of our last 7.
Yeah.
And then heading in, won 3 of our last 4 here to head into sectional. So a little momentum going in. If we can play like this, I think, we haven't seen Shaw, but, I like our chances. If we can get past that game on Tuesday, get to the semifinal on Friday, then anything can happen if you get to the final game.
Yep. So that game will be brought to you on WWSR. There won't be live stream for the Tuesday game or the Friday game, possibly Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to listen, make sure you tune in to WWSR. It is on the school website, so you can get the link there and pick up the game. Bubba and Caden will be back for that.
Yeah.
So
Caden will get the white paint off.
The
after
Great White Abbott
3
will
or
be back.
4 showers. But he was in the cheer block tonight, wanted to spend a little time over there. Don't blame him. Don't want him to miss out on that. I said we can handle it tonight, so we did. And thank you for stepping in and helping me out, as you always do. And we appreciate all the support we get here from the school and the staff. Professor Craig Eckers does a great job for us here at West Washington, and we appreciate everything he does for us to bring us the games here on West Washington Livestream. So thanks to all our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in with us. A big win here on senior night. Caden Zink playing his final game. Thanks out to him and his family for all he's given here to West Washington basketball. So appreciate everything there, and appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back for that 6 o'clock game on Tuesday night up at Edinburgh in sectional play. So we'll have that contest for you, and that'll be our next broadcast. And so for Craig Akers, this is Bub Abbott. I say God bless you, and I'll send it back over to the studio here at school.